Hello guys, it's RagingRaptor here, and today I want to do another review, but today it's not a normal review, it should be a classic review about a tank which is already kinda long in the game, but I think it doesn't get enough attention. And yes, this is it, this beauty, the AMX 50B. But first of all, let me show you what we're going to do. First of all, we will have again a garage talk, where first I will show the stats on paper, then the stats which I had in my games. Then I will go to the first gameplay to show you the full potential, as well in the second game. And then I will go to a conclusion, if this tank is, if you don't have it already, if it is suitable for you, if you want to have it, or something like this. So yeah, let's go to the garage talk. Well, first, of course, it's a tier 10 heavy tank. That is, a heavy tank is not, of course, because it's really fast. It's more like a really heavy medium, in my opinion. But yeah, first it has 2100 hit points, which is fairly low for a heavy, for a medium fairly high. The weight is 62 tons and the engine power is 1200, the same as the E50M. This is really high. Because with this tank has an HP to ton ratio of 19. And surely you feel this in the battlefield. The top speed of 56 km per hour, however you won't reach them on flat surfaces. Something like 60. When you go downhill, 65 to 70. The hull traverse is not that high for a medium, for a heavy it is high. But yeah, let's move on to the hull armor. Basically, if an RD hits you here, here, or here, you're popped. Or here, of course. However, sometimes shots can bounce here, because the angle was too steep, here, or here. Anyway, here is most of the time full penetration. But the hull is really strong and the most tanks will struggle to penetrate it because it's fairly good angled and has 170 millimeters. So I think it has sometimes on some spaces even a higher effective armor than the IS-7, and I think we all know why the IS-7 is so good. Yeah, the armor and speed. But anyway, let's go to the gun, which is basically also, I want to make it like some pros and cons to the gun, because the T57 Heavy is the biggest enemy. Here it is. Also gun-wise. Let's make it like this. And back to front. Basically, as we can see, the guns have the same amount of shells, the same caliber, but here it starts all again. The 50B has time between the drum mag of 2.5 seconds of the reload, while the T57 Heavy has the standard 2 seconds of the Americans, which is really good. The burst damage is much higher. Also, the reload time without any models is 30 seconds on the 50B and on the 25 on the T57 Heavy. So basically, I have in my 50B 28.76 seconds reload, while I have on the T57 Heavy 22.9. Basically, the T57 Heavy have a much better, seriously, a much better burst damage, and you can feel that, and the DPM is also really high. The 50B has even less penetration with AP. Okay, only one, this is not important. But also with APCR. Well, the T57 Heavy have heat. Now you can think, yeah, what is better, the APCR or the heat? APCR is on close combat and sometimes for sniping even better. Meanwhile, the heat doesn't lose any penetration, so you can easily penetrate E100 turrets from long range. In return, at least the 50B has a better HE penetration. Both guns have the same accuracy, but this is really important. The 50B gun has 2.5 seconds aim time and 2.5 seconds shell reload in the drum. In return, the T57 Heavy has 2 seconds in the drum, but 2.9 seconds aim time. And this is, in my opinion, one of the biggest plus of this tank. While you are reloading the shell in the drum, you just aim in without any problem. And you will mostly be full aimed in when you are reloaded again. The T57 Heavy can't do that. So basically, you can say the T57 Heavy has better burst damage in close combat, where the 50B is superior in long range combat and in positioning. The T57 Heavy is fairly slow, while the 50B has an excellent movement speed. So yeah. Now let's go back to the turret traverse. Turret traverse is the same like the hull, 36 degrees per second. The fuel range with 400 meters is standard. I got with the vertical stabilizer with the ventilation and brothers in arms and situational awareness. I got 431, which is fairly good, and the signal range doesn't care. So basically, from the garage stats, you can say the ones which prefer more sniping and more fast-paced combat, as well as more more positioning, the 50B is superior. Also, it has better gun depression than the T57 Heavy. The ones which like more armor, which tend to go more like with heavies and like to punch the DPM, the T57 is your choice. This is from the garage stats. But now we go to the stats which I have on this tank. I have at the moment 273 games played, the ace tank, and 961 average experience, which is, when you compare it to other tier 10 tanks, medium in my service record. I hit 81% of my shots, which is fairly high. Also, the gun is really accurate. It's the same accuracy as the Object 140 has. I have more than 50% of my battles I survive, and I have a 67% win rate, which I think is good. I would like to have 70%, but yeah, never mind. My damage ratio, yeah. I tried, of course, to make more damage than I take. Of course, it's an autoloader. I get fairly high amount of kills. And yeah, mid damage is 3000, which is compared to other, or 2900. It's good. My TDs I have more, mostly. My mediums I have also something like this. Yeah. Damage received 1600 shows that I sometimes play too aggressive. I should sometimes play more passively. Yeah, my maximum experience was 1900. I don't know what game this was, but the maximum damage, I think I have the gameplay for that. So yeah, let's see then that in the first or the second gameplay. I managed to get the first mark of excellence. I'm working on the second one. I have 11 top guns. As you can see, there's the chance that you will get a top gun or many kills is fairly high, because if an autoloader, you have one target and you nuke it. Yes, I got one Pascucci medal and I'm so proud of that, because kill all the arties! But yeah, I think this was it from now, from the garage talk. On the paper, as already said, it is fairly mobile. It's more a medium tank than a heavy tank. If you want to be more like a heavy support, take the T57 Heavy from the paper stats. When you want to be more mobile, the 50B. But now I want to show you the full potential in 2 gameplay scenes. So be right back and see ya. So yeah, we are back, and now in the first gameplay scene. which luckily don't has any RD. Yes, I really hate RD, but there is literally no, and I'm so happy. But in return we have a shitload of enemy TDs. So we need to watch out. But yeah, I'm in a platoon with Titanio, one of our commanders from Rise. Let's see what we'll do first. We have superior speed, we have the reload time is also 28 seconds. So let's move into the mid and do some first shots. As you can see, flat surface 60 kilometers per hour. But yeah, what do we do first? Catch the scouts and the mediums which want to drive into the mid. And wait for it. Here we go. First shot. Only a D-track, and down our dear WZ didn't want to give me more damage. But anyway, 2 shots hit, 2 shots only D-tracked. Basically all 4 shots hit, this is good. And I even burned the object 430. Our Batchet made a team kill, but this isn't really important. And yes, because the WZ blocked me, I was just like, yeah, haha, you deserved it. But yeah, as you can see, we helped our team to finish off this object, and now I think I will go to my friend, to Titanio, to help him, to support him, because he has a fairly high reload time, and while he's reloading, I can probably punish him. Here, little pro tip, if you want to go over this ridge, take this route, it's much faster than go all over around. And sometimes you can even get somebody off guard, like this little 3090, which doesn't spot me. First shot and the finish. Meanwhile, I see only 2 shots left. Let's okay, no, not reload yet, but I think, yeah, now I reload. Safely we go down here. We have already 1 kill and 1600 damage because of good positioning. Now Titanio makes a smart move. He loads HE on his VK, of course, because we have a waffle tracker on the enemy side, or exactly 50 meters in front of us. I'm close to reloaded yet, so I will try to support them now. Many of them shot already. And let's finish off the waffle tracker. I take 1 shot because, yeah, it's worth. I traded 1230 shots for 590. This is how you should play. Trade with your HP. You have 2100. Not much, but you can do this. So yeah, we reload all again. And I stay behind. I stay behind our Titanio, so he gets the shots and I can come from the back and make as much damage as possible. And the Jack Panzer doesn't give me any chance, but I dodge masterly the shot of the Jack Tiger and stop before we move on. As you can probably see, Object 704 tried to shoot my upper front plate and he failed. It looks like funny the decal, but it would be like this shot, and it goes like up here, the bounce. And here you can see a BL-10 bounces the 50B hull. The hull is strong. But yeah, back to the Jack Tiger. We have enough penetration, so we don't have a problem to penetrate his upper front plate. And we even had a lucky shot of 500 damage. In return we traded again a shot, but it was a good trade. Again, 1360 damage for 540. You have to play with trades when you play autoloaders. And with your team, of course. 4 seconds left and we should try to finish the Jack Tiger. But he retreats, so I go for the... and stop. Again. He tried to shoot the upper front plate, and again he misses. He didn't penetrate. As I said already, also in the garage, the upper front plate is extremely strong. Seriously, guys, extremely strong. Keep that in mind if you play against the 50B. Always you can bounce here or here, but try to shoot round here. The turret isn't strong. don't shoot the fucking hole, please. But yeah. He shot, no problem. Now, accuracy is enough that we can just finish him off. And done. One shell left. We can't do much. Better reload. Now we are at 5100 damage because we had a really good trade as well. Here I thought, yeah, will I probably get something from the objects 268. The Jack Tiger is already dead, so I don't have to fear anything. So pre-aiming my turret and waiting that the E3 is pushing him down. Because as you can see, a little bit of his ass is looking out. And here we have a chance to shoot him and finish him off. So yeah, again only 2 shells left, better reload. And we are down to 5 APs. So mostly the next drum will be the APCR. Yes, our Titania tried to joke a little bit because someone was flaming about gold. And I say, yeah, he has enough money because he's from Switzerland. And this is a joke because I'm from Switzerland, he is not. But yeah, anyway, let's move on. Here we had to see many low HPs in the mid, except for the T-57 Heavy and an IS-7 camping in base. So this is more like a risky play, which I did here. I put myself into crossfire from the IS-7 and the 50B. But because I now moved to the left, to the right, the IS-7 didn't have the gun depression to shoot me. And he also lost interest because the checkpoint 700 was moving up. And of course Titania. And here was a risky trade. I'm lucky because he outguns me in speed. But I got him. And IS-7, sneaky. 6800 damage, 6 kills. Good positioning, playing with your heavies. This is how you play 50B. You need to know the maps and your positioning. This is really important, guys, seriously. But yeah, this was the first gameplay, so let's move on to the second one. And here we are on Fiery Salient. Again with no RD. Yes, you do better matches with this tank when there is no RD. So what do? I'm in a platoon with another 50B and our dear friend Dutch Royale said he's going to the hill. And I said, okay, when you go to the hill, you support me and I'll go to the mid and I support you. It's logical, right? So yeah. This is one, I have to say, this is one of my favorite positions, because you can shoot on the right when you move like 20 meters to the right, and you can snipe to the left, and you have a big bush in front of you. This is a one good position. And here I can see a Waffle Drake would like to get some shots. And I have to say, ooh, luck shot, and not bad. This was of course an RNG shot, I have to be honest. This wasn't the accuracy. The accuracy isn't that good. You will see it later, I think. But yeah, we can see good positioning, a little bit retarded play of the enemy. And we are up to close to 800 damage in the first 1 minute. We only had, of course, again 2 shots left, so better reload. The reload isn't that long. It's 28 seconds with Bia and Vance. But yeah. Here, Dutch spotted this one, and I got spotted by myself. That was just like, oh, better retreat. We don't know what is on the hill yet. This is important on this position. You need sixth sense and have situational awareness. Not the skill, you have to have it on your own. You have to know what is in front of you, like down here where the Tiger 2 is, and what is on the hill. And I got spotted again. I was thinking, will I get again a chance to shoot him? Yeah. But then I see, oh fuck. I got shot at. I was already spotted, that was true. and it was risky to stay there. But I was kind of surprised that Object 140 shot me from the right side, from the left side, from the normal heavy camping positions. But he still managed to make some blind shots. As you can see, the house was destroyed. But yeah, now I saw, at the moment I can't do anything. I have 2 shells left. I think I should reload now, and I did that. Now after 2 magazines, which both only one didn't hit, I'm at 1569 damage, because I had no problems to snipe the hill from this position. Remember this position for most of the tanks, of course not for slow tanks, but tanks like 50B, T57 Heavy, E5, I7, they can all go in this position. And here, ST1 shows his side, no problem penetrating it. But now, yeah, there went the problem. That's why I shot the I7, it's much an easier target like this. ST1, when it is side scrapping, it's really hard to penetrate. Okay, what do we had? 4 shots, 4 hits, 1 didn't penetrate it, not that bad. And yes, we still stay in this position, which you can see again. I have excellent possibilities. I can shoot the hill, I can shoot right, I can shoot left. This is just amazing on this position. But yeah, no kills so far at 11-11. But 2700 damage. Again, I was hoping that someone will spot the hill. And we had some script problems that FV didn't want to spot. Here I was hoping again for a luck shot, but he spotted me and I didn't want to risk it. But yeah, short stop. This is what I mean where you can bounce. He shot like here and then bounced up, and then the gun didn't have enough penetration to penetrate there. That's what I say. This is a bounce position, and this on the 50B turret. Just so does shoot here somewhere on the turret ring. But yeah, let's move on. So again we can see, okay, the I7 and ST1 are showing us their sides, so better move up and try to shoot them. Or not. Here just made 1 blind shot. And yes, 3 shots left. I was just like, no, I probably will get again some spots on the hill before reloading. And yeah, here that Royale was a little pissed off because the F3 blocked him twice, and this is kind of annoying, I can understand that. But here another F3, I thought, can I do the snapshot? No. But ST1 didn't make it easy for me. Yeah, this is just simply impossible to penetrate. If I don't get the lower plate, I can't penetrate the ST1. In my opinion, it tends to be a little bit of OP, like the VKP is at the moment. Only the VKP is insanely, seriously, insanely up-armored. This is retarded a little bit. But yeah, still we're staying in this position because, again, we can shoot the hill and we can shoot on the left. But then exactly when I was reloaded and want to shoot the left, yeah, it wasn't spotted anymore. Here I needed to wait to get unspotted again. But even we have good gun depression, I need to get over the hill. But the IS-7, he gets some shots. 1. The turret bounce. Here I was hoping for a lucky snipe, but yeah. Waffle track was enough. And here this was the normal side armor of the IS-7, which has just too... it's just too ridiculous. Spaced armor, sometimes each shot which are ridiculous. You can check that out in my Jack Pants E100 RNG video. But yeah. Sorry, advertisement. Still again, because nowhere is a flank which is open where I could drive to, I still stay in the mid. Of course, this is probably a little bit boring for you, but it shows you that when I don't have any options to make an opening, I better stay here. But here I saw, okay, see, now I can shoot the right side. Or not. The mouse just said no. And But the checkpoint 700, I'm not sure if I hit that. I think I did. And here I tried to finish him off. But I had still one shell left, so yeah, let's shoot this one. This Lorraine was close to get me off guard. But he really made a big mistake. He underestimated the power from our hill. That's what I told you about. Dodge Royale supports me and I support him. If Lorraine rushed down, I would have been in a lot of trouble. But like this, it was just like, oh no, let's please kill me from the hill. Also guys, if you attack somebody in my position, rush down, otherwise you get killed from the hill. You need to have this situation awareness. Here, good double hit from my friend, and how this was a bounce, I really don't know. Something like this and then it just go into the ground, I'm not sure, but yeah. As I'm reloading again, I think I had 2 more shots left, but I was reloading. That's even worse than I'm playing Battlefield, just like shooting 3 bullets and instantly reloading a 30 drum mag. I don't know, yeah. But anyway, I have no gold loaded because a half full magazine would be retarded. So we finished off quite easily the IS-7. But I have to say you wouldn't need the gold ammunition for this guy, of course. Here, this shots was kind of tricky because the Tiger 2 had his gun exactly like this. It didn't have the chance to hit him. Well, okay, what was that? But yeah, now I thought, okay, nothing is spotted which I can shoot, so better reload. And what a surprise, then when I'm halfway down reloading, enemies are spotted. A kind of funny thing is I thought, okay, Dutch Royale is dead. But what happened? Enemy 5100 is shooting HE. I don't know why, I don't know how. Yeah. And with a blind shot, and with another blind shot, finish off the T-28 prototype. Yeah, the second shot you saw that this was going into the tracks, so I needed to get another one. But again, only 1 shell left in the round, better reload. In other cases, I would say, yeah, reload as well, because when you only have 1 shot and you get catched off guard, you can make this 1 shot and have 27 reload. When you are reloading already, it is something like you get catched off guard, you don't shoot him, but you only have like 10 seconds reload left. Here I decided to don't drive forward because the Czech Panzer 700 was still alive. Otherwise the Czech Tech would have spotted me and the Czech Panzer would have killed me. And the SU-1 round. I don't know how, I don't know why. But yeah. We both are at more than 3 kills, so if we survive, we have brothers in arms. Here I decided to stay a little bit back and wait for our heavy TDs to spot, because yeah, why should I go spotting with this tank? And here we have already a target, good aiming, and last shot, finish him off. 1 shot left, better reload. And I was just like, okay, I could have got a kill. But yeah, never mind. And now I saw, okay, only 1 enemy is left, it's the mouse. Now I can go in. Because he can do for me 500 damage or 600 at max. And I can do 1500. And yeah. 5 kills. I smell a Top Gun. Boys and girls, I smell a Top Gun. A full drum, full with APCR. And shoot the lower plate. And rage. The T-30 just stole my gun. My Top Gun. But yeah, let's go back to the garage. Okay, and here we are. Before we start, to give you just what gave me these battles. The first battle on Epic gave me an ace tanker with top gun and high caliber, and detailed 6,800 damage and 1,500 blocked by my armor and 100 elf spotting damage. Basically a really good game. Meanwhile, the other game gave me Master Class first, Brothers in Arms and high caliber, and 7,300 damage and 1,000 spotting damage. But again, a really good game. But yeah, back to the garage. We are here now, after having seen 2 gameplays where I showed you what is probably the full potential of this support heavy medium tank. So in conclusion, when you say T57 heavy versus 50B, both have pros and cons. The 50B is the more the snipery, faster one, while the T57 heavy is this heavy supporter, damage dealer. I prefer the 50B because I love to have something which is mobile and can go to positions quite fast. Probably other like the 57 heavy better. I don't know. But yeah. What is the conclusion to this tank? The pros are good mobility, good gun depression, good gun. In my opinion, APCR as premium ammunition, good aim time, good drum. The drum, I mean, of course, the reload time combined with the reload time between 2 shots and the aim time. This is what I call a good drum. The cons are longer reload time than a T57 heavy and longer reload time between 2 shots. No armor. Gets popped by RD really fast. Yeah, but what is about the line? Well, first of all, let's go exactly to R44. Many guys love this tank. It is a good gun, it's a good tank. AMX M4 I didn't play it, so I can't tell you. The 5100 is one of the best tier 8 tanks. When you can play with the drum mag, it's horrifying what this tank can do. It has a higher damage per drum than the 50B has. It has 1,800, I think. Meanwhile, the 50B has 1,600. I hope I said that right. Yeah. The 5100 is one of the best tanks. So if you plan to play this line or didn't already plan to, or didn't already play this tank, it's amazing. The 5120 is kind of a drawback because it gets slower, also because they nerfed the Sauer engine. The 120mm gun has a long reload, longer than this one on the 50B, 5 seconds. Long reload during 2 shots, 3.33 seconds. The burst is much lower than on the T54E1, for example. No gun elevation, no gun depression. You have, when you master this tank, the 5120, you will master this tank easily. Because everything which this tank has bad makes this tank better. Except for the armor. Well, okay, the armor is even better as well. But yeah. So in conclusion, if you have situational awareness on the map, if you like to be more the supporter, which also can deal damage and like to move around, then the 50B is your tank. Seriously. And I can't imagine another tank with a drum which is so good. Which is so, it is in, what should I say, it's so fast and have that good drum. Of course the budget is also good, it's even better from the drum here, drum wisely and speed and camouflage. Even does more damage in one shot, one drum. But the 50B reloads faster, it has more HP and it can even ram, and this is something hilarious. It has a better gun depression. In return it has also worse camouflage, but yeah. If you want to play in Platoon and like to play something like play with friends and support them, then the 50B is your tank. If you want to play more like solo, T-57 Heavy suits you more. This is a really good friend tank. And yeah, I like it. And if you liked the video, push the like button up. Subscribe for more reviews of more classic tanks or the newest tank. At the moment I am playing the Charioteer to get enough replays and games to say what is good or what is bad about the tank. A challenge review won't come. It is a terrible tank. Seriously guys, it's terrible. I have shitty stats in it. I 3 XP'd that little shit. It's simply the worst tank I've ever played on tier 7. The Chiri was godlike compared to this. But yeah, well, and shout out probably for my sponsoring, G2A. If you want to buy a game on G2A, please write it in the comments or write me over a PM, because I have still I have 5 coupons left which give you 5% off. So yeah, tell me when you want to buy a game on G2A. And if you want to help me even more, you can go on my Patreon site or something like this. And that's what I want to do with this money. I want to make like a pot, and I will want to make like monthly giveaways from World of Tanks stuff. Or even later League of Legends, or even later War Thunder. I don't know. But yeah, thanks so much for looking. And as always, good luck on the battlefield.